Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading today may apply to everyone watching. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and for your situation. And release the rest to the universe. So let's see what messages the universe wants to tell in their story today for the collective, please. What do we need to hear? This is the 8 of Pentacles. Let's see what else we need to know. What other messages does the universe want to reveal for the collective, please? What do we need to hear? What do we need to know about this person and this connection? This is the 5 of Swords. Okay, so we'll grab one more card and then we'll start talking about what we have on the table already. I just want to see what story the universe is presenting for the collective today, please. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What messages does the collective need to hear? And the 10 of Wands. Okay, guys, I feel what is happening here for many of you watching this reading. Now, it may not apply to everyone, but it definitely is going to apply to many of you out there that are watching this reading today. Feel your person is trying to improve themselves, and that is what that 8 of Pentacles is all about. The 8 of Pentacles is the card of the student. It's the card of the apprentice, someone who is learning. And sometimes they learn their lessons the hard way. It would be so much easier on them and on you and on this relationship if this person could learn their lessons the easy way. But alas, no, they are definitely doing it the hard way. Because with this 5 of Swords, it tells us that they are filled with regret. They're filled with anxiety. They're worried, and they are concerned that you may not be willing to take them back. They're afraid that you are turning your back on them, and that is something that would truly make them unhappy. But what they're saying is they have no one to blame but themselves, because they're the ones that created this chaos and brought this drama and perhaps toxic and dysfunctional stuff into your relationship because of all of their issues that they also brought into this relationship. And that is what that 5 of Swords is about. Your person having fear that you may have turned your back on them and not being willing to talk to them or speak to them or allow them to explain themselves. And, you know, they're having to work through this, and they will, just they still need some time to work through all of this, guys, okay? But this 10 of Wands is really where it's all at, truly. Look at that cloaked figure there, carrying those 10 poles up that steep staircase to that tower. And he probably has to carry them up the steps inside the tower as well, because that is the heavy weight that your person is feeling right now. They're feeling the heavy weight of their guilt and blaming themselves, and they are disappointed in their behavior. For some of you, they're just flat out embarrassed about how they treated you. They're disgusted with the way they spoke to you. They wish they could take all those words back and just make them go away, but they can't. Those words are out there. And while you may forgive, you probably won't forget those words that this person said to you. And they are feeling the heaviness, the burden of that as well. Is it a weight on their shoulders? And it feels very overwhelming. And as well, for some of you out there watching the reading today, if your back hurts, if your shoulders hurt, if your neck hurts, bear in mind that this also can apply to you physically. You can be feeling a lot of the heavy burden yourself in your neck and in your shoulders and all of that, because this can be stress. And if your person is stressed and it's making their shoulders hurt or making their back ache, you can, because you share that empathy with your person, you can be feeling some of this as well. Now, of course, this could also indicate that you have been perhaps overdoing it at the gym, or you've been doing a lot of work around the house, or heavy lifting, or yard work, or moving things around, or cleaning up, whatever it is. So just bear in mind for you guys watching the reading as well, that if your back hurts or your shoulders hurt or your neck hurts, try to do something to alleviate that. Hot shower, cold ice packs, getting a massage, treating yourself to something to help you relax, because that 10 of Wands is also stress. And with it coming next to that 5 of Swords, your person can definitely be feeling stressed about how they have created this massive disconnect between the two of you. But also it is saying here, because that 8 of Pentacles leads the way for this reading, they're able to acknowledge that it was something that they created, and they truly have no one to blame but themselves. And they know that, which is what they're saying here as well. But they are working with this 8 of Pentacles energy to improve themselves, to get a handle on these life lessons that they desperately need to learn, so they don't make these kind of mistakes concerning you and this relationship ever again. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What messages does the collective need to hear? This is the 3 of Pentacles. Well, this is interesting because the 3 of Pentacles is the card of the builder. And this tells us that your person, if given this opportunity to start fresh with you, if you're willing to do that with them, they would like to dedicate time, effort, and energy towards rebuilding this relationship with you, the two of you side by side, laying the foundation for this relationship. And with this 8 of Pentacles being here as well, perhaps you're going to have to take the lead on that in terms of showing this person how to have a healthy, happy, committed relationship. And if they have bad relationship skills, or they've never had anything but a toxic, dysfunctional relationship in the past, they may need your guidance, so the two of you can build something that is so much more resilient and so much more powerful than the way things were when the two of you went your separate ways because of your person's actions, their words, creating fights and arguments, blaming you for them, harsh words that they shouldn't have said to you that they regret. Regretting their actions, regretting reacting and acting out of their place, of their own fears and their own insecurities that created a lot of this damage here. They are blaming themselves for this, and they know that it is their responsibility to try to make amends with you for this. So let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. This is the 9 of Wands. Well, this is someone who's taking a step back here to kind of like do some self-reflection and some examination of the things that they did, and gaining a greater understanding for why they did them and making sure that they don't do them again. So this also tells us your person is figuring out how best to approach you and how to make amends. That's interesting though, the 9 of Wands and 10 of Wands. Now that also indicates that there is a very strong, powerful connection between you and this person. You guys know that, you guys watching the reading. But the interesting thing is that your person does as well. And it tells us that you fire on every level: emotional, spiritual, physical, absolutely, because Wands are about passion, but also you have a great mental connection with each other. And, you know, when you guys are talking, you have great conversations. When your person's not acting out or creating problems or bringing drama and chaos into this connection with you, which they don't want to do anymore, which is why they are using this time to look at and examine their behaviors, to figure out how they're going to come out fighting and figure their way back to you by approaching you differently than they have in the past. The 9 of Wands is a card of courage and determination, and it does indicate that your person will come forward towards you with courage and determination, because what I'm hearing from them is that they just don't like this disconnect. And they also don't like that they have to acknowledge that they are the one responsible, because they know they are, and they are really disappointed in themselves and embarrassed and perhaps even humiliated for how they acted with you in this relationship with you in the past. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages does the collective need to hear, please? The Six of Swords. Actually, I love seeing this Six of Swords card right now, because this tells us your person is going through this period of transition. And if we look at the people on this boat, there is a woman here with a child, and we have the boatman with that oar or that pokey thing, whatever it is. But here on this very corner on this very edge of the card, we have this baggage, these trunks. Those are trunks, obviously. And it is about your person leaving all of their baggage, all of their troubles, all of their woes, all of their fears and insecurities and drama and dysfunction and toxic attachments and everything else. They are leaving all of that in the past, because the Six of Swords is a card that tells us we are going towards a lighter, brighter future, not only for your person and who they are going through this period of transition, because that Eight of Pentacles is also about them improving themselves, but for this relationship as well, wanting this connection with you to be so much lighter and brighter than it was, and leaving all of that baggage in the past where it belongs. The Six of Swords is also a card of communication. This tells us that you can expect communication coming from your person via text, via phone, via email, because the Six of Swords is a card of technology. And guys, there is no timing for this communication, because there's so many of you watching this reading and you're all in different stages on your journey, and so is your person. But if one pops up, I will definitely share that with everyone. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages does the collective need to hear, please? Well, the Four of Cups. Well, your person's going through a difficult time, guys. They are mad at themselves because, yes, that Five of Swords is also about them being mad at themselves and disappointed, and this Ten of Wands. But this Four of Cups is they're really kind of kicking themselves in the booty for missing this opportunity to be with you. This love that you offered was so brilliant and so bright, coming at them in this cup that's being extended here by this tree, but your person was focused on other things, and that is where they are focused now, on their guilt, their regret, and their remorse. But this person, your person, does not want to miss an opportunity to be with you again. This is why they are getting rid of all of their troubles, their baggage, their stuff from the past that doesn't belong here, and dumping it in the dumpster and just letting it go once and for all. This is about your person saying here with this Four of Cups, I am not going to miss an opportunity to be with you again or spend time with you ever again once I get my act together, because I don't like how it feels, for the way that I embarrassed myself, for how I disappointed myself and perhaps even humiliated myself. That is what your person is saying here, and they certainly do not like how they treated you or the words that they said to you that were so hurtful. And that is why they are bearing all of this at the moment. But they are taking ownership for it, which is truly a sign that they are growing up, for them to be responsible and accountable to this relationship, and also for their actions and behaviors and words that created the problems here. So that's actually a positive sign here. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages does the collective need to hear, please? Well, the Three of Cups. Let's return to happier times. The Three of Cups is all about your person wanting to spend time with you. They want to go on a date. They want to do something social. They want to do something fun, well, as apologize and clear the air and all of that other important stuff that needs to happen first. But this is saying, with this Three of Cups being here, that your person wants to spend time with you because they want to talk in person and they want to clear the air. So let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages does the collective need to hear, please? What do we need to know? What does the universe want to reveal? The Ace of Swords. Well, someone is definitely having some clarity here, and someone can see things clearly. Hallelujah for that. This is the sword of truth, though. Your person seeing the truth and getting their act together, going through this overhaul, doing what they need to do to show back up for you and tell you the truth. And be honest and tell you why they did this, why they embarrassed themselves, why they hurt you. Also asking you if you're going to forgive them, because this is all about them being authentic and real and sincere as well. But very much like that Six of Swords, the Ace of Swords is a card of the initiation of communication coming from your person. And also a decision. And your person making a decision here to contact you and see if you are willing to spend time with them, so the two of you can start rebuilding this relationship that comes with that Three of Cups. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know, please? Well, this is the Star. And one moment, guys, because the Star has some image on it that can't really be revealed on YouTube. So guys, for those of you who are new to the channel, if an image is on the card that could be considered nudity, although it is just art, it's nothing crazy, we do cover that with a post-it note so that it does not offend the YouTube gods and goddesses. So if you have always wondered why the post-its are on some of the images or on some of the cards, that's why, because if we don't want to upset anybody. But the Star is about healing, which makes so much sense for the cards that we have in this reading. It is about your person letting this stuff go. It is about them healing things from the past that have held them back. It is about them healing a wounded inner child, if that is part of their issue. It is about letting go anything and everything that has been a hindrance to them and to this relationship. The Star is ruled by Aquarius. So if you or your person have your sun, moon, or rising signs in Aquarius, this can be a place of validation that there's a message in this reading for you. You do not have to be Aquarius for this reading to work. These are collective readings and they are for all signs. We just call out the signs that belong to the cards because people have asked us to in the comments. But you do not have to be any of the signs that are called out in any of these readings because they are collective readings. We just ask that you take what resonates for you and release the rest to the universe. Now, the most important thing about the Star is that your person sees you as the one for them. They know that you are the ideal. They know that you are perfect for them. They know that the two of you have great chemistry. They know the two of you make a powerful couple. They just were fearful of it in the past. But the Star energy, the energy of this Star card, is helping them heal and work through all of that so that when they do show back up for you, they can be in a more empowered, a more positive, a more confident space than where they were before. And don't feel this person's not going to have courage to do this, because that Nine of Wands is about courage and confidence, okay? Your person coming at you with a plan about how they're going to fix all of this between the two of you. The Star also tells us to remain optimistic about the situation because it's a card of hope. And the universe as well is working on your person. There's divine guidance happening. So your person is definitely getting a powerful dose of insight and guidance and love and support from the universe and their angels and guides. And they will definitely find their dragon power here with this card showing up. This card does come with number 11, which is the symbol for union. But it's also telling us that your person will find their power. And that is what that 9 of Wands is truly about. Finding the courage, finding the confidence, finding that inner strength to show up and take responsibility for all of this stuff that this person did that created so many problems between the two of you, because they don't want to do this again. They don't want to hurt you again. And that is part of the reason why they are taking their time. They want to make sure that they are on the other side of all of their chaos and on the other side of all of their dysfunctional behaviors and perhaps habits as well, so that when they come to you, you guys have a clean slate on which to build. This is about building a solid partnership that is healthy, that is loving, with the two of you being in a much more elevated place now, but more importantly, your person, than where you were in the past. And that is going to be something your person is going to initiate here, guys, this communication. So let them come to you as they need to. One Ring Circus. This is number 15, or this comes with number 15, rather. Yeah, so this One Ring Circus, feel that your person is not feeling like a happy clown at the circus at the moment. They're more of the sad clown that walks around with that sad face painted on his mouth all the time. Your person is feeling the heaviness of not having you in their life. They also don't like this One Ring Circus. They feel lonely. They feel isolated. They are sitting on this elephant up on this cliff all by themselves, and they have no one to blame for it but themselves. And they are saying here, I'm tired of the chaos. I'm tired of the childish games. I'm tired of being immature. I want to be able to be all in this relationship with you and be your partner. If you're going to allow me this chance to start over again, that is what they're hoping for. That is what they are wishing for. But they are not feeling very happy with themselves with this One Ring Circus card being here at the moment. So let's see what else we need to hear for this reading today, please. What messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? Self-reflection. This card comes with number 17, just like the star. And this is about your person doing that self-reflection. And that is truly a very important exercise in being able to kind of like gain clarity, have a greater awareness, understanding of yourselves, of your behaviors, of why you do the things you do. And this is what your person has been doing. And in this place of self-reflection, I'm hearing that your person feels that they come up short. They're able to look at how they treated you, and they can acknowledge that they did not give you the best of who they are, and that they did not treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. They did not give you the respect that they should have. And in this place of self-reflection, your person is able to really analyze themselves. And it's hard work. They're having to look at their shadow side, guys. And you have all had to do that as well. You've all gone through a period of self-reflection and looked within and isolated those things within you that you needed to heal, that you needed to fix, that needed to go through this transition here that comes with that Six of Swords. And your person is doing the same thing because they're tired of being this circus clown. They're tired of being immature. They're tired of the games. They're tired of how ridiculous they have acted in regard to you and to this relationship, which is why they want to act better, why they want to learn how to have a proper relationship. And again, you guys may have to teach them, if they have never had a healthy relationship, if everything this person has ever experienced has been toxic or dysfunctional or lots of drama, lots of chaos, lots of hot and cold and all of that other stuff, they may not know how to have a healthy relationship, especially as well if this is something that they saw their parents doing. So you guys may have to be their teacher, but you will be able to do it, because this is about rebuilding this relationship together as a team, side by side, hand in hand, and that is what that Three of Pentacles is all about. You put your trust in me and I failed you. Well, yes, you did. And for many of you out there, your person did fail you. And I'm sorry they did that. And I'm not making excuses for it. But what they are learning through this self-reflection is that they should not have done that. And, you know, it's like they are also saying here, it is my fault. I've got no one to blame but myself. I did this because I was fearful. I was anxiety ridden. I was overwhelmed with illusions and listening to all of that fear that was yapping at me in my head instead of following my heart, which is what I know I should have done, but yet I didn't, because I've always known that you were the one. It comes with that Star card. I've always known we have a powerful connection. Absolutely. And I am not liking how it feels right now, not having you in my life. And if you are willing to allow me this opportunity to show you that I can be a better person and be a better partner, I want to be able to rebuild your trust and your faith and your confidence in me. And I will never treat you this way ever again, because I am learning my lessons. And while it has been hard and I've chosen to do this the hardest way, I'm still learning them. And I would like this opportunity to start over with you and not miss another opportunity to be with you or spend time with you ever again. My mental health is suffering. Well, that makes sense. Okay, guys, so this Five of Swords is a card of mental stuff, okay? So, because swords are things like ideas, thoughts, and your person obsessing and overthinking, and their mental health is suffering because I do feel like they're worried. I feel like they are fearful or have anxiety that you may not give them another opportunity, and they don't want to screw up, and that is part of the reason why it's taken them so long to make their way back to you. But they are saying here that they are deciding to do this because they want to regain what they lost. And they know they have no one to blame for themselves for all of this craziness, for this circus that they put you through. And it might have very much felt like a circus when the two of you were spending time together, and not a very fun one. One with a lot of ups and downs. One with a lot of trapeze rides. One with a lot of roller coaster rides as well. And your person does not want to be that way anymore. This is about them going through a period of transition, leaving all of the troubles in the past and going to this place where things are calm and peaceful and tranquil between the two of you, because that is also the transition that is happening within your person's psyche as well. So they may be what-ifing all of this at the moment, spinning a lot of cycles, wondering if you're going to give them a chance to come back. But that is part of the thing that they also have to go through and experience, because this is the very thing that is sort of like their teacher. The pain that they have caused you, the problems that they have created in this relationship that they are taking ownership for, is the very thing that is their teacher. Pain is a powerful teacher, and you know, so is karma. And sometimes we have to go through all of those things in order to truly wake up, and the universe comes along to shake you up and wake you up. And if you don't do it, they're going to keep turning up the fire until you actually do it. And that is what here has been happening for your person. They have been sort of like trying to resist these lessons when the two of you were together before, but now they can no longer resist it. They've got to go through it. And they could have done it easily, but no, they chose to do it the hard way. And so that is what is happening for them right now, but they're getting it. They are getting it. And it's what they need to do so that they can be this partner that you can have faith in and that you can trust and who will not fail you again. So let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know, please? I want to love you the way you deserve. Well, isn't this all you really ever asked for? Did you ask for anything else? You just need to be loved the way that you deserve to be loved. And this is what this person wants to show you. They want to show you that, yes, they can love you the way that you deserve, the way that you need them to love you. And you need them to love you with all of their heart and with all of their soul and with all of their mind and with all of their body as well. And this is how they're going to represent themselves to you, because they're not going to want to be without you again. They've had a hard time during this period you have been away from each other, especially as they've taken ownership and accountability and responsibility and all of the blame for creating this disconnect between you, and also feeling the guilt for hurting you as well. But this person, when they show back up, they will love you. They will love you in a way that you possibly can't even imagine right now. Right, Morgana? And that was just Morgana agreeing with all of that, guys. So let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear, please? Thank you for helping me grow. Well, that is a very powerful statement right there, because your person would probably have not been going through this period of growth, this period of transformation and transition right now, had it not been for you. They had to do this. They had to go through this growth. And that is part of the soul contract that you have with your person. To go through this growth, to have this learning experience. It is part of why you were here. You guys just learned your lessons so much easier than your person did. You chose to learn them the easy way. When you went through that growth and all of that stuff that you went through yourself, you chose to do it so much easier than your person did. But they are doing it. Thank you for helping me grow. You have been a powerful catalyst for change in this person's life. And you know what, guys? No one else could have been this powerful catalyst for change in their life. No one but you. New beginning. Do you feel this person desires this new beginning with you? We have seen that, and we've talked about that throughout this reading. They want to start over. Only this time you will see them. Never miss an opportunity to be with you, spend time with you, talk to you, communicate with you, hang out with you, go places with you, because your person wants to show you that they will love you the way that you deserve and the way that you desire to be loved as well. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with us telling our person how we desire to be loved. Regret. And you can tell them. But this is your person feeling all of this regret as well. I probably turned that card over too fast as I was talking, but yet it happened. So I do feel that this is about your person regretting a lot of the things they've done here, feeling the heavy weight of all of this and blaming themselves for the problems that they created here in this relationship with you. But that as well is a powerful teacher. Regret, guilt, powerful teachers that say it's time for you to grow up and become this powerful being that you are. Finding that dragon power within themselves. That is what is happening for your person during this time you are apart. Because you know what? That 9 of Wands energy is powerful energy, courage, strength, determination, coming towards you with the power of the dragon, desire. Now, your person does desire you, and they desire this relationship, which is part of the reason why they are kind of, kicking themselves in the booty for creating all of this drama, all of this chaos, for hurting you, for breaking your heart. Well, hell, for breaking their own heart in the process. Because what is this? My mental health is suffering? Yes. They're dealing with their own heartache and heartbreak. It's not only their mental health, but their emotional health. So they're having to deal with a lot of this themselves as well, guys. And it's hard for them. But through all of this, there is this light that is shining at the end of this tunnel of suffering and separation. And that light is the light of the universe and the light of your hearts guiding each other home, towards each other, because you belong together in this connection. Miserable. I do feel that your person is a little bit miserable here. But again, that is because they are taking the ownership of all of this. That is because they are growing up. If they weren't feeling miserable for how they treated you and for taking on all of the responsibility and the regret and the guilt of all of this, they wouldn't be worth having back in your life anyway, right? So they need to feel and experience this misery. They need to feel it and go through it, because that is powerful teacher awakening them to the fact that they cannot treat you the way that they have treated you ever again. This is about them saying here, I know that I am going to do better. Just give me this chance to show you that I can do better, and allow me to prove to you that you can trust me and have faith in me again, because I will never fail you again if you allow us to have this new beginning with each other. Withdrawn, single, lonely, and solitary. And, your person is probably very withdrawn from you at the moment. That is part of that Nine of Wands, trying to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to do it, how they're going to approach you, sitting on a rock, staring out to sea. But, sometimes we have to have these solitary times, because that is where the self-reflection, and that is also where the inner growth happens as well. And you guys have been through it yourselves. You know what it's like to feel that you are in this space of being withdrawn. You just kind of want to be alone and figure things out. But as your person is figuring this out and gaining their clarity and understanding through their growth, they're going to want to come out of this place of solitary confinement, because they don't like this one-ring circus, and they are going to want to make their way back to you and to this relationship. Karma, consequences, cause and effect. Okay, so we may have touched on this a little bit, a little while ago, perhaps, maybe. Karma is a powerful teacher, because we are responsible for hurting others, and karma has no expiration date, and karma will come for everyone one way or another. It always does, it always will, because it is the law of cause and effect. And that is the law of the universe. And you hurt someone in a very harsh way, something is going to happen. And that can be a lot of this guilt and this stress and this regret and remorse that your person feels as well at the moment. But you know what? You've heard me say it before. Karma is a powerful teacher. And it really is, it truly is a powerful teacher, because when we are in that space and having to really look at a lot of our behaviors, it does cause us to change again. That's part of the growth that comes from this Thank you for helping me grow. The karma perhaps your person has incurred as a result of all of this is helping them grow and evolve and change in ways as well. So self-reflection, perhaps some karma, looking at themselves, feeling guilty, blaming themselves for, well, I don't want to say blaming themselves, but taking the blame and taking ownership of the things that they did that caused so much damage to you and to this relationship. I do feel that that is something that's definitely happening here for many of you, or for your person rather. Foundation, established, family, and security. You know, that Three of Pentacles is the card of the builder, and it is about building a stronger foundation. And that is what needs to happen here as the two of you come back together. Working side by side, hand in hand, day by day, moment by moment, stone by stone, brick by brick, however, whatever, you rebuild this relationship. That is what needs to happen. It needs to be rebuilt by the two of you. And we have already mentioned this throughout the reading. Your person may need to learn how to have a healthy relationship from you. But I do feel as well, this is something that they will be in for. This is something that they will feel open to, because that's what they're saying here. I want to build this happy relationship with you. I want to do something to make the change that I need to make so that we can rebuild this relationship. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? Confusion, uncertain, unclear, and unsure. Now, okay, guys, so this is going to be how I'm going to explain this. Let me see what the universe is saying here. When the two of you were together before, I feel that your person did have some confusion about how they were going to make things happen, about how they were going to be able to be in a long-term partnership with you, because they knew that that was something that was part of this situation with you guys. They knew that it was going to be an all or nothing relationship. And so that probably, they said they were confused about their feelings, they were uncertain, they were unsure, they were unclear. But as well, this can also be how you have been confused about this person and by this person through their words, actions, and behaviors, through this hot and cold, this on and off, this emotional roller coaster ride where you don't know what the hell is going on. And you're uncertain, unclear, and unsure about what's happening. But this now, I feel, is about your person saying, I am unsure and uncertain. If you are willing to give me this opportunity to start over, they're not sure. And it's not so much a confusion, but more of an anxiety, because they know that they needed to do better by you and with you and for you in this relationship before. And that is what they're going to do if you allow them back into your life. But this confusion, this uncertainty, and all of this other stuff is not going to stop them from coming forward. We have cards of communication. We have cards of your person finding the courage and the confidence to come forward with a different approach than they have done in the past. We have cards here that tell us your person is going to communicate that they've been through transition and change. They want to spend time with you. They don't want to miss any more opportunities to be with you. And we have already established as well with that 9 and 10 of Wands together that there is a very powerful connection here between you and your person. Your person's taking responsibility for the things that they did in this relationship that created this damage. And they are going to make absolutely sure that they never do anything like this ever again. If you are willing to give them an opportunity for this fresh start, but also to allow them to rebuild your trust and your faith and your confidence in them, because they won't fail you ever again, because they want to love you the way that you deserved to be loved. And they want to have this opportunity to have this relationship with you. And they know that they're going to put forth the effort and energy now, because that Three of Pentacles is all about rebuilding this relationship. And this Eight of Pentacles is about the two of you working together as well, side by side, to make sure that you and your person have everything in place for the relationship to be healthy, harmonious, and balanced with one another. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you. Have a great day, everyone.